Hello and welcome to Cheap Homes. It's been a while since I made a video. Um, I kind of took off. I left the country for about 3 weeks. I went to Dublin, Ireland, which, by the way, if Cheap Homes, homes in Ireland, the values in Dublin haven't gone up at all since the pandemic, and in the rest of the country, only slightly. Um, if you ever had dreams of moving to Ireland, especially Dublin, now would be a good time to sell your house here in the States and buy over there. If you don't like it, well, the property values will probably be killed over here by the time you decide you don't like it. Um, I was kind of staying in the hot spot. There was a big riot over there, and it was in the neighborhood that I used to live in. Um, and it's changed. It changed the people. Uh, Things are very tense. People want to fight a lot faster, which I'm okay with. I can do that. But for financial reasons, I came back. I'm not a rich man. Probably never will be, but I try to put in a little bit of effort. Not much, but I won't do much for it. The house in Newtown, the last one that I profiled was, I think it was 119,000. That sold very quickly. Haven't seen anything. Oh, I have seen something. I should have wrote this down. But I'll tell you now, it's in Sherman, Connecticut. Sherman, Connecticut. It's a very, very nice old house. It's on a small lot. I believe it's only like a little less, between a quarter and a half an acre. But it has city water, city sewer. You have no septic you got to deal with, no well, no contaminated water. It's $260,000, and it's right across the street from the hospital in Sharon, Connecticut. 3 bedroom, 1 bath, approximately 1,400 square feet. And the taxes, this is the beautiful thing about Litchfield County in general, but especially towns like Sharon, Lakeville, Salisbury, and to a lesser extent, Kent and Morris. Salisbury is the best, but Sharon's not bad. Taxes, $1,800. $1,800. So you get a mortgage on this place now. It's a place that, okay, the condition that it's in, at least from what I saw, I would move into it in the condition it's in. But I know a lot of people wouldn't. I would move into it and do the work while I was there. But the mortgage is like, I think $1,100, $1,000 a year. With the mortgage, the taxes, the insurance. Can't beat it. I would suggest, though, if you are going to buy a house now, because what you have is a situation where you have rising inventory, but declining amount of buyers. So they say 6 months out, a 6 month worth of inventory on the market, it becomes a buyer's market. Okay. But listen, there's exceptions to every rule. Like I said, the number of buyers are dwindling. So you don't really need 6 months of inventory on the market if there isn't any buyers. You could have 2 days if you don't have any buyers. Well, it's not a seller's. It's not a. It's a buyer's market. No buyers. But I would look at the market right now if you are looking at a piece of property. That this is a buyer's market because they're not getting any offers. So put, 10, 15, 20 offers in. Now, how ridiculous? I'd say take at least a third off. At least a third. And see if someone says, hey, okay, we want to get rid of it. The bank may be, hey, we want to get rid of it. They have all kinds of other agenda and financial concerns other than that house. And you don't know how the price of that house fits into it all. But yeah, that's in Salisbury. It's right across, or excuse me, it's in Sharon, right across the street from the hospital. So I mean, like, you get sick, hey, you just walk out your house and stumble into the emergency room. No, but it's I think it'd be it's a positive that it's right near the hospital. One, you have hospital workers. If you wanted to buy it and rent it to someone who worked in the hospital, or you wanted to rent it just to traveling nurses, and then when it's not being rented by them, use it as a vacation home if you live in the city. It's a great place. Litchfield County, I'd say, um, if you live and work in New York City, it's a great place to have a second home. It's not far. You can actually take the train up there from, I don't know if you take it at a Grand Central or Penn Station. Yeah, I think it's Grand. I think it's Penn. I don't know, but you can take a train. Like there's a train station in Sharon, I believe. But you take the train up there in general and get to your house. You don't have to drive up there, which is nice. Uh, and it's cheap, really cheap. But anyway, so that's all I have for you. I, I had a very interesting couple of weeks in the market. I think I was up 10,000 in a week, and then I was down 8,000 the next week, and then the next week after that, 14. And it's really, listen, the market is going up. It's two things. I'm holding stuff that maybe I shouldn't, because I got beat up so bad. I'm holding it. Now, one of them, I actually tried to get people to buy $100 worth of this. I have bought that. I've lost a couple $1,000s on this stock already. It's Invitae. The company, I really liked it and what it was doing. You know, it's rare. I'd say like if there's a good feeling stock for me, it's a stock that addresses or preserves human life or has the potential to. And what they're doing is this genetic DNA. You get like a profile, and they decide, you know, where your health risks are, how you're gonna get sick, and so you can start like from birth. Like, okay, well, you don't feed him this and this, and he's got to exercise, whatever. So, but that company went bankrupt. It wasn't the biggest company in the sector, I guess. I guess there's other companies doing it. I don't know anything about the sector, which is part of the problem. So, if you're gonna invest in things that you kind of know. Like if you don't know anything about any company, well, do you buy Coca-Cola? Well, buy Coca-Cola stock. I don't know. This is all for entertainment. Put me back in jail for this fucking video. Um, um, yeah. So what I did is I bought it up as it crashed. Nah, was it? No, the last week it doubled. So I own it at 4 cents. I'm averaging at 4 cents. It's at 2 cents. I've lost like a couple grand. Then I was playing what was a short squeeze. Some Wall Street firm was doing it, manipulating the stock price of A-Wins. Well, they haven't done it. So I've been sitting on, you know, I don't know how much I lost on that. Maybe $1,000, something like that. And then I've held strong in my position in GoEV, which I kind of have changed. I haven't sold any stock. Now this sector, I feel I kind of know. I used to sell cars. I haven't actually seen the actual physical car. I've seen videos of it. It's an awesome car. And it was always speculation that it would be in the running for the electric post office vehicle. which it is. Uh, they just sold 6 to the post office. They're going to test them and decide if they want them. They got contracts to buy like 10,000 cars from Walmart. Walmart's gonna, and to sell 10,000 cars to Walmart and this other Bungie, I think it's called. It's a rental car company. So whereas these other EV companies, they can't sell any cars. Well, they already have these cars sold. They just have to build them. You know, half of both of those contracts they're etched in stone. So now they're ramping up production, which is always like, you know, to bring it to scale is what, well, it almost buried Tesla. Um, and what was I going to say? Oh, they've been very well managed, at least from what I've seen. I'm not, I'm not in the boardroom, but yeah, they've done some very smart things. They bought a warehouse in Oklahoma, which they're operating out of. And from what I understand, it has an abundance of space. Like they started out barely using any of it. But they also got a tax abatement from the state of Oklahoma for doing so. And they recently bought like a bunch of manufacturing equipment. They have like these, I don't know what they are. They're like these whole systems that come in and build part of this car. That's how they build cars now. But anyway, they bought all this equipment at a reduced cost of 80% of the value. 80% of the value they paid, or excuse me, 20% of the value of the cost of this equipment is what they paid for. So equipment costs, say, $10 million, well, they paid $2. They don't seem like, they're just sort of riding on the stockholders' money, like Mullen. I hate that guy that runs that company. He's a bastard. Makes all those bad guys look like bad guys. So anyway, I hope to continue to keep making videos because I don't know, I like, reaching out, get in contact with people. There was a cheap home up in Vermont. I didn't post about it. I told a friend of mine. Actually, I wanted to do it with him, but didn't happen. He might have bought the house on his own and doing it. I don't care. Go do the work. But anyway, so I'll be in the States for a while. I'm not happy about it. But I'll keep an eye out for cheap homes. I might regulate it specifically to Connecticut. There really isn't anything out there that, well, there's a burnt out house in Plainville, Connecticut, but no. This house in Sherman is good. But check it out, Sherman, Connecticut. And thank you. Smash that like button or do something because I'm not getting any love here. Bye.